So let's get this on. Let's hand it back to Cyrus Fees.
Follow my instructions. Let's do it.
So we are set for this lightweight bout. Efrain Escudero in the black shorts and blue corner. And Musa Hamanaev in the red shorts. They're in the red corner and the black shorts. Instantly, one thing I noticed from Khamanaev in his time off, he's put a lot more muscle on up in his upper body. Escudero spoke to me before the fight. He said he feels if he can keep Khamanaev on his back foot. Oh. Back foot, he stands a chance of really testing him, but Khamanaev catches the leg and gets him to the ground early.
Yeah, he gave up an easy takedown, you know, not a knockdown because it's not a concussive shot. He was knocked off balance because he just threw the kick, not head offline, not hard enough to move his balance. Oh,
nice switch, nice scramble from Khamanaev. But
there you see the wrestling experience of Efrain. He's got the neck wrapped in a front headlock. Really just wearing on him. See there, he's sagging him down, and that's one thing you do with the front headlock, arm in, guillotine, is you can sag on your opponent, put weight on his head, make him carry you and him forward. And even if you can't take his back or improve your position, it wears on him.
Efrain also felt that the style of punching, that style of striking and boxing that Musa uses isn't an efficient one, and he thinks he can take advantage of that as the fight goes on. He feels he throws too much into his shots. He'll be easier to read and hopefully counter.
Good hand position there for Efrain as he's coming forward. Keeps moving his head offline.
Oh, he catches him with a right then.
That's nice kick after the punch. Those are kicks that are hard to catch.
Oh, leaping uppercut from Musa Hamanaev. Oof. Musa's got that low left hand. But be careful, he's already... Oh, a nice exchange there, nice combination from Musa. Efrain Escudero.
And that's a good response. You can tag with a really good shot. Some guys, they back away and they shake their head. They want to tell the crowd, tell the judges I didn't take a shot. You know what's the worst thing to do when you hit someone really hard? When they just keep coming after you. That sucks. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Did you not realize I hit you hard? And that can break guys.
Now Musa working against the cage.
I mean, Musa he's landed some good shots. Well, nice stiff jab there coming from Efrain. There's a gamble that's going on. The explosiveness of Musa, these shots land, it could end the fight. But Efrain, as you pointed out, never been knocked out in 40 fights. He has a lot of confidence in his chin. He's moving forward. And if Musa doesn't get the knockout, how much energy is this going to sap out of him? Is he having any mental recollections of the Palomino fight, of a guy that he's having success with landing shots and still coming forward trying to win the fight?
Lovely dig to the body there, and you saw Efrain block that one. Efrain going for the takedown himself now. 1 minute 20 seconds left in this first round.
Great wrist control there from Musa. See how he's got that left hand control? Efrain can't circle behind the back now to secure this takedown. Even if this was a collegiate in the U.S. match or a freestyle, no points right now. He hasn't really secured. Now he's got the, a little bit more control. He's got the left hand around the waist.
Musa's so strong and powerful. Been wrestling,
kicking him up.
Wrestling since the age of 11. His brother actually works for ACB, and he just said he's just built like no other human. He's the way he trains, his outlook at life, he is totally fearless. "30 seconds left. Musa trying to pass the guard, but Escudero got such a good bottom game.
He does. A lot of people, it's sometimes a bad thing. You guys think, well, if you're a good wrestler, and sometimes being a good wrestler makes it to where you don't have a great bottom game because you're always in the gym on top of everybody. But Efrain works all aspects. He's a very well-rounded grappler. And it's interesting. This first round, score-wise, it's kind of hard to give it to Efrain because of the power shots that Musa landed. But what he psychologically has put in the bank, super interesting going on right now. He's taken some of the best shots that Musa has to offer, and he's kept coming forward.
And these are the tests we were looking for, because we saw the break in Musa in the second round of the ACB52 fight against Palomino. How was he adjusted to that time away from the cage as well? And like we said, up against a fighter with Efrain, who's not here to pad his record. He will go to war for 3 rounds, but you'll have to put him out of there if you do want to win.
Yeah, Efrain's going to keep marching forward. Here's still a hard shot, step behind, nice takedown. Was able to cover, but then Efrain, see, that's the thing. Efrain he doesn't go on losing. He's like, all right, well, now it's time to beat you up from this position. He's constantly fighting and putting Musa in a battle. And as we've seen earlier tonight, fighters break. Sometimes it's bad to have, it's not bad to have success, but at times it can break a guy when you're having success, you're landing shots, and the guy's smiling at you like Efrain and walking forward.
And there is the smile of Efrain Escudero as we move into the second round.
There you go. Just grimace, moving forward, head movement, and throwing shots.
In the break there, in the corner of Musa Hamanaev was Adlan Batayev, coming off the back of a knockout of the night in ACB73 in Rio. That was a spectacular finish, and he's a great person, great training partner to have in the corner of Musa. That overhand right looks to be the shot. Oh, nice. Moving forward. Combination there from Musa, but that overhand right is a danger shot from Efrain. Oh, big takedown there from Efrain.
I almost became a coach there. I was screaming, he's holding. I forgot where I was, man.
You're doing much better.
I'm switching hats.
You've grown into this. But look at this Efrain, looking just to wear on Musa. You can hear in the corner, that's part of the plan. Just wear that gas tank down, and you can see right in front of us now in the commentary booth, big breaths from Musa.
It's interesting. Efrain's background is more folk-style wrestling that we do exclusively in the U.S. Whereas Musa's, sambo, freestyle wrestling, very explosive, but for whatever reason, because of the different rule systems of each, when it comes to grinding and just a war of attrition, the folk-style type of wrestling really just leads to it.
You see a bit of frustration there from Musa, throwing some shots in. Oh, and back down to the ground from Efrain. Worked hard to stay on the back there.
Yeah. If I was Efrain, I would push Musa back up against the cage and take him down again, because he grabs that fence, he's going to lose a point. And in a 3-round fight, you lose a point, that is just... Oh.
They've been warning there, staying on top of the action. Oof. And now Musa Hamanaev. Oh, that's a lovely uppercut, but Efrain eats that.
Efrain's chin is...
Wow. And a body kick, and he gets a knee through to Musa. This is heating up. Nice sprawl from Musa. There was a beautiful shot of these two cutting weight as well, side by side on treadmills. A lot of respect between the two. They knew this would be a war.
Well, Musa has fixed some holes in that mindset of just of freaking out or getting upset about being in a war, because if he thought the Palomino fight was hard, this fight is ultimately harder. So if he can keep pushing forward and landing shots, that demon can be put to rest.
Really picking up the pace as well here. Oh, nice uppercuts. Lovely dirty boxing, but Efrain Escudero still keeps coming. Slightly laboured shot there from Escudero. 1 minute 25 seconds left in the second round.
Yeah, look how good a job Musa's doing of just sitting on the back of Efrain's head. Efrain can't fly forward for a double leg or a single leg in transition. And he's carrying his weight. That's not a comfortable way to breathe. It wears out the trap.
That's a nice knee. The work rate of Musa as well. This is good to see, but Escudero, like he said in his pre-fight interview, you're going to have to knock me out or submit me to win this fight. Escudero showing some signs there himself of some fatigue.
Fatigue, and I mean, there's got to be some cobwebs in the brain. I mean, he's taken some pretty hellacious shots. I mean, he has a phenomenal chin, but it still has to be having some kind of effect and toll on him. He's still human.
And Musa's got to be very careful. You called it, he just grabbed the cage again. Oh,
there again.
There we go, Herb Dean. Won't put up with too much of that. It's not affecting the position now, but if he's going for a takedown and he does it, I guarantee you Herb will take that point. Nice end to the round there between the two. What a battle between them as well. Escudero has taken some huge shots, really put the pace on Musa, but Musa has responded physically and mentally.
He has. He's in a tough fight. There's no way that in the Palomino fight he felt this much physical and mental anguish as he's feeling now of a guy that he keeps landing hellacious shots on, who just keeps coming forward and won't quit trying to come and grab him.
You'll see both corners working hard on their fighters. The Escudero corner just trying to refocus him, and Adlan Batayev working with Musa Hamanaev, just trying to get some air back in those lungs. They'll have been impressed with that second round, especially after coming back from the takedown, to put that pressure back on Escudero.
Beautiful boxing there, and dirty boxing, controlling the wrist, still stopping the shot, holding the shoulder. Here, being smart, fatigued and tired, going, okay, I don't need to go for the back and go for the big home run shot. I'm going to block his shot and wear him out.
Nice touch of gloves before the end of this fight. Musa Hamanaev in the red corner, Efrain Escudero in the blue, with me, Brian Lacey, alongside Frank Mir. Happy to call the action once again.
Here's the thing, Efrain has shown great resiliency to keep moving forward, but the shots that Musa's landed has started to very visibly take their toll.
Visibly indeed, and now it's Efrain putting the pressure. Oof. That uppercut has been a money shot there for Musa Hamanaev. Crowd really trying to get behind Musa, but it's almost egging Efrain on. Nice jab, nice uppercut. Efrain responds with a knee up the middle. Lovely takedown there.
Smart. Musa gets the takedown. Steps back in the guard to make it difficult for Efrain to get back up to his feet. Eat some time off the clock.
And this is his bread and butter. This is what we know him for. This top position, grinding, burying that head deep in the chest and under the chin of his opponent. Got some nasty submissions. He won the M1 title with a nasty heel hook, just dropped back from the guard position and cranked it on. 3 minutes left in this third and final round.
Efrain's wrapping the neck, wrapping the neck.
Oh, Efrain covering up.
Kind of lost him there for a second.
Both throwing tired punches now.
Oh.
Got that right hand twice for Efrain. Desperately looking for the takedown, but Musa just sprawling.
And Musa in a good front headlock type position on the head. See, he does a great job of just forward pressure, keeping your head down. He might even spin for the back on this one. He did.
Nicely
Did he get behind the arm? He did.
Sets a hook as well. Look at that. That is slick. 2 minutes left.
Nice half guard, top position for Musa. Efrain looking for the fence, maybe use it as a position to get up, but could also be a demise if he doesn't get it up, his back up to the fence before he gets too close. You get his head pinned down there, and that's a matter easier than for Musa. Oh, armbar.
Armbar attempted. Look at this. 13 submissions on his record. Trying to make it 40. Musa just yanks it out there. That sweat that they've built up over these 3 rounds will have certainly helped that escape. And he's opened up a cut just over the right eye of Escudero.
I wonder if that's what Efrain was talking about. It looked like he made a comment up to the to Herb after that armbar miss. Oh, reaping the leg.
Oof. That drive in there deep from Musa.
Yep, and even though Efrain has the head wrapped, his head and legs for Musa are on opposite sides. Very difficult to hit a guillotine from here.
45 seconds left to go. They're bloody and sweaty now. Oh, and again trying to lock something up.
Nice body work there, Musa, causing Efrain to go ahead and get that near side hook underneath, convert over to maybe a north-south position. He dumped it. He's framing again, which is a good job of keeping the pressure off. Going back to that.
Just working hard and looking to his corner as well, taking instruction. 10 seconds left. Now just upping the pace for this final flurry before the horn sounds. Wow, 3 rounds, 3 tough-fought rounds between these two.
Absolutely.
Escudero there stepping up.
And Musa has to be happy with this victory because not only did he slay, have a victory over such a world-class competitor in Efrain Escudero, but if any of the doubters said, well, this guy, here's a weak link in his mind. We're looking at the Palomino fight, it looked like he kind of mentally broke there. Guess what? He fixed that. It obviously upset him. And that's where mental strength comes from. It's not, it's not as easy as just born that you're just, able to overcome every insurmountable obstacle in front of you. It's that failure and then going back to the drawing board going, I didn't like how that felt. I don't want to feel that way again. And then pushing the boundary even further.
Really put in a great shift here. It will go to the judges, so we'll find out who took that one. But from the work rate, the actual effective grappling and striking, Musa Hamanaev, very impressive. But equally impressive is the chin of Efrain Escudero. He took some massive shots.
That guy walked through some shots that were very, very powerful. Kept forward. I seen the game plan to try to fatigue and mentally break Musa Hamanaev, but he didn't break. And the shots he landed were causing so much damage that it started to chip away at Efrain.
Let's make it official. Let's hand it back to Cyrus Fees.
And ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard, and all 5 judges score this fight 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Musa Hamanaev.
And Musa Hamanaev takes that by unanimous decision. That's a real benchmark win for him, not just as far as the name of Escudero is concerned, taking that and